It's in keeping with the trusty adage, starve a cold, disgust a fever.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Feel, don't think.
Fear is my ally.
The Force will be with you.
We are encouraged to love.
Be mindful of your thoughts.
I will not betray the Republic.
Hey, Your Worship, I'm only trying to help.
Scruffy-looking nerf herder.
I'm not afraid.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
So, Sparrow got a hold of Cameron last night, and I want to give you guys an update. It's about basically the flying monkeys at Lucasfilm and where they're going to head. Jon Favreau has worked out a deal with Searchlight, which is a company under Fox, which of course is owned by Disney, which they are going to be taking the flying monkeys whose contracts are still with Disney in a trade-off. Okay, so what's going on is the people that John wants out at Lucasfilm are going to be going to Searchlight if they still have a contract. This explains Rain Roberts and why she failed upwards and is a vice president at Searchlight, senior vice president. Still no word on where Mr. Willow Kenobi, Max Taylor went. Searchlight was the art house for Fox. They had some good movies. They had some lousy crap movies, because an art house movie can either be really, really good, or it can make you want to sit over the toilet bowl and vomit. Okay, it can go either way. It's up to the filmmaker and what they're talking about. Now, here's a map of the top companies at Disney. 20th Century, Searchlight, Marvel, Lucasfilm. All that this is just, and it looks normal from the outside that, she's just stepping up into a different role, a bigger job. That's called failing upwards. And if you look like her, you get lucky enough, you get to do that. Okay, so let's talk more, because there's a lot more going on with another part of this, and there's also stuff about Kennedy again coming out too. So this is kind of a big rumor with many working parts.
What an odd combination of odors. Smells like a fish died and all the other fish sent flowers.
But one more crooked word. Your tongue could open a wine bottle.
I'm an agent. It's not like she worships the devil.
Well, she doesn't have to. He worships her.
Remember how I said that they're going to let some contracts run out, or contracts that are running out go elsewhere? Skydance appears to be the purgatory in which the wokesters of Hollywood are fleeing to. Now, this is bad news, I think, for Paramount, and it might actually have some ramifications for other parts of Paramount, like the Yellowstone universe, because I really can't see Taylor Sheridan and his brand hanging out or wanting to have anything to do with a bunch of woke Karens telling him who he can and can't fire and who he can and can't hire. But we'll see. So that's the other part. Those whose contracts at Lucasfilm have faded out will flee to Skydance. Now, Skydance Animation, do they have publishing? I don't know. But I checked on Blue Skies, and Pablo has been keeping his mouth shut. He may be one of those people whose contracts is coming up. So, yes, there are changes coming. And we are not the only people here. Me and Cameron are not, and Polly are not the only people talking about it. Here's a a YouTuber called Sidetrack. I've never heard of him. Stacey Ballard is the one that brought him to everybody's attention. And he basically is agreeing with Chris Gore that Kennedy's going to quietly leave by the middle of April, or basically the middle of the second quarter. Now, he says she's getting a different job, or the rumor is she's getting another job at Disney, which I don't see Bob Iger allowing that to happen. We all know what the inside scoop was. Okay, we all know what the inside kind of thing was going on there, and I don't think they get along at all anymore. And he's dealing with a woman who allowed Leslie Headland to lie about the Acolyte being made. He's dealing with a woman who basically argued with him over whose fault the Dial of Destiny was. And I've got something to say about that, but I'll say that live. I can't imagine him in the Disney. Look, the shareholders wanting her around. Now, will she go to Skydance with her fourth wave feminist wokesters? I don't know. Cameron pretty much thinks that and he said, once somebody is out in Hollywood, like she seems to be, they're out. They're done. I mean, there you go. I am very interested in seeing where she does land. She still has Kennedy Marshall. They're still doing documentaries. Frank definitely is still doing Jurassic Park. The trailer was interesting, I thought. I'm still not going to see it because, look, once you get 3 movies out there, it's like, come on, man. It's still a lucrative franchise. And remember, when the last Jurassic Park came out, Kennedy was listed at a time as an executive producer. And they took her name off for a reason. Okay? Could have been a mistake or whatever. So, and now we've got, again, let's go back. We've got other people, Sidetrack, saying that, yeah, Kennedy's done. And there are things going on at Lucasfilm. He also mentioned the person that's going to head Lucasfilm is coming from the inside of Lucasfilm. And no, it's not Dave Filoni. Okay. All right. I have a feeling we all know who it is. Okay. And here's another thing going out there. Apparently, Luke Skywalker is going to be in the parks now, at least at Disneyland, which is cool. This summer, I think. I don't know. I'll have to look for that rumor and, weigh it against other things that I've heard, which is what I do. What I suggest you guys do is do your own research into this. Okay, when you've got Sidetrack, which apparently is a great place, and his rumors usually pan out, saying Kennedy's out. You got Chris Gore saying that. Cameron saying that. And we've got, obviously, people like Rain Roberts moving over to Searchlight. That part of the Sparrow scoop is true. Okay. And remember, I scooped everybody. So, wanted you guys to have a heads up. I'm going to be working on some other things because there's something else going on. And I'll probably go live to talk about the rest of this. This is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.